Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Broncos will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. So Houston's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now adjusting. And he'll just get rid of that one. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Jones wants to throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Thurman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring.
Turning it on. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Jones to throw. A strike downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Extra point here will tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball.
Found a seam on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Sanford. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Jones wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The give on the inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the ground with the counter. Crosses the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up the crease for that running back to gash the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's Alston. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Broncos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Jones to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got rid of it just in time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? got it behind the line. It's Gill. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The play action fake. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You get a throw.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jones to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's human. He finally missed.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Dances away to buy time. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold on. Defense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brooks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dances away. Looking left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. On the ground, it's Sandberg. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
Thanks for that. Report, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jones to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Broncos decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20. Still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Jones wants to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Snowed under by the defense.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On third down, going up top. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Broncos line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Under fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Allen. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cougars want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Bring in the heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might as well stick with him. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. The sure hands, it's Gill. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Houston. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Houston, 28. Western Michigan, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Grab behind the line. It's Conley. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the grab close to the logo. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man. It's Conley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Jones to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Miles.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the counter. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. And the
defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rushes on him. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Power football with the run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss, and that's
a live ball behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Across the 25, he's got room. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Jones wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Catch in the middle. It's Conlon. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They're dealing with a second and long.
3:25.
Back to pass. The short hands. It's Miles. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Got it.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Hauls it in.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Got the first down and still on his feet. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just